السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Dear students at Dar al-Thaqafa Secondary School, as you all know, schools in Saudi Arabia are suspended now until further notice. Until further notice means that we don't know when we will come back again. But this doesn't mean that learning and studying have stopped or suspended. Our mission hasn't been completed yet. We will do our best to complete it. So keep in mind that you are not in a summer vacation now. You haven't finished your school year yet. You should keep on studying, working hard and learning, and we will keep teaching and helping you until we finish our lessons, inshallah. We will communicate through this channel, your school channel on YouTube, and we will start explaining Traveler 4. We will start from the last lesson we stopped at on our last day at school. We reached page 44, so we will start from module 3 reading, module 3b reading, lesson B reading on page 44. So please open your box on your student book on page 44. On page 44 we have in exercise A we have two questions to discuss. Question 1 is, have you ever heard of high-tech dining? What do you think it is? Have you ever heard of high-tech? High-tech means high technology dining. Dining means eating, having food, okay? High-tech dining is in restaurants, some restaurants which use high technology, some restaurants can use touch screen dining tables, can use webcams, can use websites to search for the nutritious value of your meal. Have you ever heard? You can say yes, I have, or no, I haven't. In what ways? The second question. In what ways do you think technology may change the way we dine out in the future? Dine out, eat out in a restaurant, okay? Eat out. Dine out means eat out. Will technology change our way of eating out? Yes, it will. I think it will. How? You can get your meals, you can order online, okay, without going to a restaurant, and this is a fast and easy way to do. Also, there will be no need for waiters, okay. This way technology will change our way of dining out. This is exercise A. Go to exercise B. Read the text quickly without paying attention to the missing sentences and answer the question below. We have a question and have four choices. We are supposed to choose the correct choice. What is the purpose of this article? We will read an article about traveling, about high-tech adventures of traveling food writer. Okay, what is the purpose? What is the purpose of this article? What is the aim of this article? Okay, let's read the article and then come back to this question to find the correct answer. The high-tech adventures of a traveling food writer. The writer is by Bob Briscoe. Okay, so Bob Briscoe is the writer of this article. On a recent trip to London, trip not a long time ago, not from a long time ago, recent. I decided to visit some exciting new restaurants that are using technology to change the way people dine out. He decided to visit the restaurants that are using technology. Okay, my first stop was at an Italian restaurant in the city center. The Italian restaurant was the first restaurant he visited. Here in this number, in number one here, we have a missing sentence. We will find it in exercise C. The manager must have noticed my confusion. Must have noticed my confusion. Confusion means lack of understanding. When you cannot understand or when you are not sure of something, that means that you are confused. Okay, because he came up to me and explained that I could swipe my card at any of the food and drink stations in the restaurant. I could swipe, I could move my card, I could move my card up and down inside the card reader and to order a kind of food or drink, okay, in the restaurant, and that the card would record my order. The card would record my order, would register my order automatically. No waiters necessary. Okay, no need for waiters. Okay, I made my selection. I made my selection means that I chose my order. I choose my food or drink. Okay, I made my selection. Selection means choice, and then handed my card to the cashier, and handed and gave my card to the cashier. Here is another missing sentence. My pasta, oh, so he ordered pasta, okay? My pasta was absolutely delicious, surely delicious, but I must admit, I must say, I must confess, I didn't enjoy having to carry my food up 2 flights of stairs. He got tired of going up the stairs. In number 3 here we have another missing sentence. When we arrived, I was surprised to discover that there were no paper menus. Okay, it's a high-tech restaurant, no paper menus. Instead, the menus were beamed on the touch screen surface of the table. The touch screen, the tables in this restaurant has touch screen surface. Okay, with projectors. All we had to do was tap, was knocking, okay, was knocking like this, knocking, tap on our choices with our fingers and wait for the waiters to bring us our meal. We had so much fun. Why? Playing games that we hardly touched our food when it arrived. We really should have told the waiter to give us takeaways instead. Another restaurant that I visited, the second restaurant Bob visited in London, was an Indian restaurant. This restaurant also had touch screen tabletops, the surface of the tables, as well as another very interesting feature, a webcam. Okay, this restaurant has a specialty, has a webcam which allowed me to see the cooks preparing the food in the kitchen. I really enjoyed the evening, but I shouldn't have ordered the extra spicy curry. Curry is a kind of Indian spices. It was a little too hot for me. On my last day in London, I decided to get some tapas from a Spanish takeaway near my hotel. Tapas is a kind of Spanish food, okay? I had heard that the owners had fixed a webcam at the restaurant to allow their customers to view the long lunchtime queue online. Their customers to watch the long lunchtime queue. Queue is the line of people standing to pay or to order food. Okay. Here also is a missing sentence. While I packed my baggage, the things I took with me when I'm traveling, okay, my bags, my suitcases, my handbags, all these are called baggage. I kept an eye on, I watched the queue and then raced to the restaurant when the lunchtime rush was over. Raced, went quickly. I hurried to the restaurant when the lunchtime rush was over. Without that wonderful webcam, I could have missed my plane. I may have missed my plane. I really can't wait for my next trip to London. High-tech dining is such fun. Okay, let's go back to the question in exercise B. What is the purpose of this article? To encourage readers to visit some of the London's famous sites, to inform readers about various high-tech restaurants in London. I think this is the correct answer because we have three high-tech restaurants, the Italian, the Indian, and the Spanish restaurant. Okay, to inform readers about the quality of food, the quality of the food served in high-tech restaurants, to discourage readers from visiting high-tech restaurants. Okay, I think B is the correct answer. To inform readers about, to tell readers about various high-tech restaurants in London. Okay, now let's go to this. You have an exercise C 7 sentences. Okay, you have 7 sentences. Read them and try to find the missing sentence in each square, in its place here. Okay, so you have the sentences. To find the correct sentence, you should read the previous sentence before the square, before the space, and the next sentence after the square. Okay, so here is sentence number D. When I walked into the restaurant, okay, when I walked into my first stop was at an Italian restaurant in the city center. When I walked into the restaurant, I was given a tray and a chip card, but I had no idea what to do next. Okay, here number 2 is B. Okay, once I paid for my meal, I collected it and made my way to the dining area on the second floor. On number 3, sentence C, on the next night, a friend of mine suggested that we visit his favorite high-tech restaurant. When we arrived, I was surprised to discover that. In number 4, sentence A, the touchscreen tabletop also allowed us to change virtual tablecloths and even play games. In number 5, sentence F, after my meal, I used the touch screen to surf the internet and to order a taxi to take me back to my hotel. I really enjoyed the evening. Okay, and here the last sentence G, this came in very handy for me. This came in very handy. In very handy means very useful. Handy means useful. Okay, while I packed my baggage. Okay, let's go to exercise D. Match the meaning of the words with their meanings. Match the words highlighted in the text with their meanings. We have selection. Selection means when you select, you choose. Selection means choice. Okay. Handed is a verb here, past verb. Gave. When you handed, you gave. Tap to strike, to knock, to hit. Okay, to hit slightly. View means watch. Queue, a line of people. Okay, people standing in front of a cashier or a shop, a restaurant, and anything like that. Baggage, bags, suitcases, all the things you took with you while traveling. Raced means went quickly. Okay, raced means went quickly. Here we will stop, and the next video, inshallah, we will take the vocabulary on 3B on page 45. Until seeing you or meeting you again, goodbye and good luck. I hope you all the best.